I was homesick and I was bored, so I decided to go up the mountain with my dog, and we hiked up there and we got to the top, and there wasn't any snow, so you could see the ground. And so I went walking around, and I see this little like pipe that looked like a sprinkler sticking out of the ground. And so I go over and I inspect it and I touch it, and then it like pops, makes a pop sound, and it spews orange gas everywhere. And so I shielded myself with my arm, and I got orange dust on my leg and on my arm, and then in my eye as well. And so I ran to the snow, and like I quickly got the snow and washed it off me and like cleaned out my eye. And then I heard my dog like mumbling, and so like I looked over and I see him in some bushes like having a seizure. And so I ran over, and like he had these glassy eyes. He was like, he couldn't see me. He had this red stuff coming out of his mouth. And so I was freaking out, and so like I sprinted down and I got my mom, and there was no way to drive a car up there, so we had to hike up again. And we called my dad to come home from work quickly. And so we got to the top, and he was gone, like he was not there. And so then I ran down and got my dad, and then ran back up, and he had to carry him down. And then we called the police. They came, and we had to go to the hospital, get tested. They figured out they were coyote cyanide bombs. Luckily, I'm alive. So
you said it looked like just like a pipe?
Like this far out of the ground.
It was sticking out of the ground, and you were just
this
wondering
far.
what it was.
It was like a sprinkler. I'm like, what is a sprinkler doing up here? And so I just go.
When you touched it, is that when it sprayed out at you?
So like there was also this goop over it, and that's supposed to be the bait for coyotes that come. And like so many dogs could have been killed by that. And so I went up and I was like, what is this? And so I touch it, and there's this metal hinge, and I accidentally like touch it, and then pop, and then orange stuff. Yeah.
Get in your eyes? Or?
Yeah, my left eye.
Oh.
So, and then by the grace of God, I'm still alive. But
so did it itch at all? I mean, what did it?
It didn't itch. I had a jacket on, luckily.
Oh, good.
So, and then after the third time I was going down, I had to take off all my clothes because like it was poison. Mm-hmm. So I had to go down like in just my shoes and underwear. Like it was awful.
Down through the snow? Down through the snow. It was So after
cold.
that happened, did your dog come over by your side?
Well, he couldn't control himself. I thought he was just playing with his toy.
Oh,
I didn't know it was really poison. So once I saw it, I called him, and he didn't come to my side. And I saw him just rolling on the ground, and I saw his toy like farther away, so I knew something was up. So I sprinted towards him, got on my knees, and he was just like panicking.
And you guys go up this hill all the time, right?
All the time, all the time. Like that's like my happy place up there.
Yeah, and I imagine your dog likes to go run around and explore.
Yeah, we always play up there with the family and stuff.
What's the name of your dog?
Casey, and he's 3 years old, a yellow lab.
So when you went to, you came down and then you went to the doctor, to the hospital?
Well, not immediately. Like we stayed here, and then once they figured out it was cyanide for coyotes, like none of them knew what it was. Like not even us. Nobody in the neighborhood knew what they were. Like nobody knew there was bombs up there. And so once they knew what it was, they said go to the hospital now. And so like we had to shower and go to the hospital and get my blood drawn. Yeah.